Hello, friends. Does it say we're live? I think we're live. Hello, friends. I don't know if anyone's available. I mean, I know I am. I'm here. I'm always here. And I'm looking to see if anyone's going to join me live because it would be great to chat. I'd love to hear from you guys what you're up to, what your week before Christmas experience is like. I picked this up. This is the book I'm going to start today. So I finished the book yesterday, so I should show you. I told you about it yesterday. I was reading, let's show you the book. Let's show you the book. So before we get into all the Christmas stuff, we'll just talk about a book, right? Because this is a bookish channel. So this is the book that I was reading and I finished it last night. And I considered coming back on here live just to chat about the book, but I said I'll save it for today. So I was reading A Winter in New York by Josie Silver. And I must say that this copy was a gift from the publishers. Penguin Random House is kind enough to send me books to share with you guys. So I get to read them and then I get to tell you about them. So win. So I love this. It's a romantic story and I'm loving it because I'm in the season where I'm watching all the Hallmark and Lifetime holiday movies, like all of them. I started watching some of those pirated copies, those movies that are being, I guess people record them from the streams, whether they using some streaming platform or something, and they record them and then they put them on their channels. And I don't know how long YouTube lets those videos stay up, but you can watch the entire movie on a YouTube channel. So these people are getting thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views for pirated videos. And I saw a few of those and then I thought about it and I said, how are they, like, I didn't really know the mechanics, but I said, it's probably not right that these videos are on these channels. So then I stopped watching those. And I'm watching just on the Hallmark YouTube channel or the Lifetime movie channel or on TV. So because I've been watching those, I've been ripe for this book. And maybe that's why, but I love this. It's not a complete 5-star because there are some little things, but I loved it and I would highly, highly recommend it. So if you're looking for a book that centers on holidays, the holiday tradition, how it's celebrated in New York City, and about an Italian family and I don't want to say an outsider, but someone meeting and falling in love with this entire family and how they treat this person. And even when you go up against the family, you know, how sometimes, you know, even though they talk about how blood is thicker than water, that sometimes blood transfusions also happen because you could get into the family. So there are a lot of things that I really, really loved about this book. It highlights finding love after tragedy. It also highlights just how sometimes lives can be complicated on many different levels. So brief synopsis. So we're reading about a character who is from England and has moved to New York City and kind of on a whim trying to retrace some history, not necessarily their history, but someone else's history. And they get a little caught up with someone who figures into that history, but not completely, a little bit. And how when those two paths cross and keep crossing and then stay kind of on the same, going in the same direction, stay on the same trajectory, what it's like. So one of the things that is just really delightful about the book is how New York City is represented. And then at the end, I read, I don't know if I should tell you this, but the author is a British author. She lives in England. So the author is Josie Silver, and I read another book from her earlier this year. I read this book right here, One Day in December, and I love that. So this was fantastic. So yeah, it says the author lives in England with him. Okay, so this is her whole bio. That's Josie Silver right there. She's an unabashed romantic who met her husband when she stepped on his foot on his 21st birthday. She lives with him, their two sons, and their cats in England. So I have read from her now, One Day in December, and this book, A Winter in New York. She has two other novels that I will check out. I will try to check out in 2024. The Two Lives of Lydia Bird, which you may have heard of, and One Night on the Island. This was great, man. It pulled from a lot of different genres. So there was a little bit of family history. There were some nods to literary interactions and literary favorite characters, like in New York, she goes to Cat's Deli, of course, because that's where the famous scene from When Harry Met Sally was filmed. And there were a lot of music references and a lot of things about food and desserts. And all the characters, like there are two main characters, of course, the two main characters in the romance story, but also all the supporting characters felt like they were all vying for best supporting actor or actress role because they were all so strong, so vivid. Like there were lots of representations of different kinds of characters. So we got contrast and comparison in so many different ways. So like we had men who were manipulative and men who were stand out, stand up, swoon worthy kind of characters, in that they were not just physically attractive but emotionally attractive, and how they stood up for their families and how they supported and like, what's the word? Like how they let the women in their lives shine when it was appropriate, but also protected them when it was appropriate. And like, I just love that. Like, I love how the author wrote the men written by women. Love it. So this is the book that I just finished. And so after this, I said, I wonder if I'm in the mood for another romance. So I picked up this other romance books. I told you I've been watching Hallmark movies and Lifetime movies. So I went to the library, I think last week, and I picked up a book that seemed to have been written to match the Hallmark Christmas movies. And it's something about Christmas in Evergreen, which I actually watched one of those Christmas in Evergreen movies. And I don't actively DNF a lot of books because generally, if I don't feel like I'm loving a book, I will either kind of skim read it just so I can see how it ends, or I'll put it down with the intention of coming back to it when I feel a little bit more inclined to get to that story. And then sometimes I don't for a long time and it kind of goes by the wayside, but I don't actively like say, okay, you know what, 20 pages in, I don't want to read this book anymore. I don't do that often. So this was interesting to me because I actually felt like that. I felt like I don't really want to read this book. It is so much like the movies that I am watching, except it's going to take me a lot longer to read this book than if I watched a movie. The movies are over within an hour and a half. That's one of the draws about these Hallmark Lifetime movies. They only last for an hour and a half. So you can get in and get out and have the whole experience and it still be fine. So the book is going to take me a lot longer than that to read. And so I said, nah, it was just like, there were so many things that just kept being repeated over and over and over. I was like, okay, I'm done with that. So I put that aside last night. So I didn't pick up anything new, but I do want to read this. This is You Again by Kate Goldbeck. And this looks like Fall in New York, which we still have 2 days of fall. So maybe I'll read this tonight and tomorrow, and I'll be done with it before fall ends, so I could tell you about it. So this was one of the books that I unboxed a few days ago. So it's a book that I should be finishing before the end, or at least starting before the end of the month. So that will accomplish that goal. So I told you that we'd come on here and do a little bit of an update, a little bit of a Christmas wrapping session. I'm ready with my Christmas wrapping session. And I want to hear from you. Let me see. Has anyone said anything in the chat? No, not yet. All right. All right. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear how Christmas is going. I have been loving watching the VLOGMAS videos. I haven't watched, obviously, I can't watch everyone. I'd love to. And at some point, maybe during the week between Christmas and New Year's, when we're home and everybody's home, maybe I'll get a chance to watch some more of the videos that I have been missing out on and just kind of catch up with what everyone else is doing. But I'm loving the ones that I've been watching. So Lauren and the Books is still one of my favorite VLOGMAS creators. If you're not familiar with Lauren, go check her out. Lauren and the Books is her name here on YouTube. And she and her husband, David, are big Christmas fans. And so she does VLOGMAS. She does VLOGMAS right. And so I love watching her videos. I love learning about how people in England celebrate Christmas and how some of those things are different from what we do and how some things are very much the same. So let me know in the comments down below what VLOGMAS videos you've been watching or publishing if you're a creator yourself, so I can go check you out. So as you know, we're a family, immediate family of 3. So one of the things that I decided to do this year, and I talked about this last week, I think, we're celebrating the 12 days leading up to Christmas, as well as we will celebrate the 12 days of Christmas, right? So the 12 days of Christmas start on Christmas Day. So we're celebrating the 12 days before that as well, or at least I am. And my daughter, hello, she's in for every celebration. So the 12 days of the 12 days before Christmas, the 12 days leading up to Christmas. Today is day 5. Am I right? I think it's day 5. Up to the 24th, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. So today is day 6 because we have 6 more. Okay, so day 6. We're on day 6. Bear with me. I'm just having a fantastic time. I'm hoping that you find something on here that resonates with you that you will enjoy as well. But really, I'm just having a fantastic time. And this is water. I put water in my little holiday cup because we're just making everything festive. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm wrapping little gifts for me, and for my daughter, and for my husband. So these are the presents for today, day 6. They should be labeled, but I haven't been labeling them because I wasn't sure which days we were going to give what things. And I also think I'm going to change that because I'm synchronizing the gifts so that I give the things to my daughter that she needs on the day. So they're doing some celebrations at her school this week. They're doing Christmas Spirit Week. And so they're wearing things. They're wearing different things each day. Okay, I don't have a marker. I'm not getting up. It's up there. So that's for one day. So I told you we do some Christmas wrapping. Voila. Wrap, the magic of TV, wrapped before we came on here. So one of the things that my daughter asked for is LOL dolls. She loves the whole idea of the LOL doll. So LOL dolls, I guess they look like this. So this is an LOL mini surprise. This is a ball, and when you strip it off, you won't know which doll is inside until you open it, I guess. Right? Yeah, I don't think you know which doll is inside until you open it. There's no way to tell. So I ordered this from Amazon, as you could tell. So she's been asking for LOL dolls and LOL surprise dolls. And I don't think, because she's 4 and she's never watched any of the videos, any of the movies, or I don't know if they have movies, but she's never watched them. She only sees like a couple of these ads on YouTube, on YouTube Kids. So she's been asking for them. And so I bought this one. And she said this is what she wants, but I think she really wants the doll, which is a little bigger. It's about 6 or 7 inches that she could play with. So this is going to be one of her surprises. And I'm going to get the doll for her for another surprise. But those are 2 different days. Different surprises on different days. There isn't going to be a day where she gets all of these gifts because she likes to have something new all the time. So we have to figure out a way to wrap that. So that's one of the gifts. This also has this one has her Christmas pajamas. So I like to be able to use things from year to year. And she got some really nice Christmas pajamas last year that I was hoping that she'd be able to wear. Now, they have a pajama day at school on Thursday. Thursday is the Christmas pajama day, Christmas pajama party day. So I ordered her Christmas pajamas. And these have candy canes and little peppermints and little trees on them. So she'll wear this for Christmas pajama day. So I'm going to put this in a little box and we're going to wrap this for one of her gifts. Because if I bought it, she gets it. It's a present. Okay? Not all presents have to be toys. Okay? Not all presents have to be toys. Say it with me, guys. Not all the presents have to be toys. Okay? So that's where we are. I am going to have to get up because I'm going to have to find a little box. So some other things. We got this little sketchbook, which she's going to love painting in. We're going to make this a little journal. Maybe we'll make this her Christmas journal. So it's pretty small. So one of the things that we're going to be doing in 2024 is I'm going to be encouraging her or making her keep a diary. So a journal. Every day she updates it, and sometimes with pictures, sometimes with photographs, sometimes with sketches, sometimes just writing. She's writing now, and I have to help her to spell the words, but she can write to fill out her journal herself. So I'm going to get her one of these to start off 2024, but this won't be enough pages. Like I said, it's a small one, so it won't be enough pages to do an entire month. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this started as like the holiday, the Christmas journal. So whichever day she starts it, she'll start working on it on that day and use it until the end of December, right? That's a good idea. Isn't that a good idea? I think so. So little paint set, little watercolor paint set that will go with that. So that's a gift for another day. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm winning. I'm feeling like I'm winning at this stuff. So these are this is a gift for me. This is a gift for me. It's a gift for our house, but I'm going to wrap it up for me because when these are unwrapped, they're going on the bed that I sleep on. And I'm probably going to be the one who uses them. They're cushion covers. They're cushion covers. And they're fuzzy and they're vacuum sealed, which I love. So it will be even smaller to wrap. So I'll put that in something. And then I bought this little Santa hat because the school had said that the kids, they were going to have a hat, but they also provided the kids with hats. So I don't know if this is going to fit on my head. Oh, look, it fits and I could wear it. Okay, so I'm wearing this today. Yay! Okay, so I should probably take the tag off, right? All right. This is how I look from now on, guys. This is it. This is going to be how I look from now on. Da, 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 da. My daughter is going to be so surprised when I show up and I'm wearing a Santa hat, just like her. She's wearing a Santa hat. Hers is, well, she's wearing an elf hat. Hers is green. They decorated it. And I'm not going to be showing that picture on here, unfortunately, because their names are written on them. So, sorry. But, so you know how, so there are a few mommy YouTubers that I watch, and I got this idea from my mom and from other moms that I have seen in my life, but also from Shanti's lifestyle. So if you like mommy videos, mommy content, family vlogs, check out Shanti, Shanti, _S, Shanti's lifestyle and Shanti's life vlog. Though she has 2 channels, and I think she's doing her VLOGMAS videos on the life vlog channel. But she has 3 children. 2 of them are a little younger, and 1 is late teens. So the younger children, she does these Christmas boxes for them, where she does Christmas Eve boxes, where she assembles these little gifts, these little gift boxes, and she reuses the boxes from year to year, which I think is a splendid idea. But she puts, lesser things that cost less, or things that are a little bit more like trinkets that she knows that they will enjoy. She puts those together as a box that they can enjoy before the day before Christmas. So because we are celebrating all week long, I'm stretching all of my gifts out. So I just want to credit that I got that idea. Some of that inspiration came from Shanti. So while there is the gifts leading up to Christmas, there are also the big gifts. So I bought my daughter a little tablet. She's been asking for a computer, except she's asking for a computer with a mouse. She wants to be able to play these ABC mouse games. And so I know I'm using mouse in the 2 different uses. So we went to the library, and the library has a subscription to abcmouse.com. Not sponsored. This video is not sponsored, as you know. But we've been, she used the ABC Mouse. She used the ABC Mouse program at the library, the software at the library. And she loved playing those games. But we haven't been back to the library. She hasn't been back to the library in a few weeks now, because I was trying to keep her in the little bubble to not expose her or not, whatever. So she hasn't been to the library for a little while, but she's been asking, even before then, she's been asking for her own computer so she can play those games, those educational games, but she doesn't think of them as educational. So she can play those games at home. She's 4. I'm not about to buy her a computer. We are not about to buy her own computer and also pay for an abcmouse.com subscription. That's not happening. Not today anyway, not this week for sure. So a few weeks ago, actually I bought this for her for a while now. I think I've had it since late summer. I definitely had it since before her birthday. But a lot of people, my daughter has a lot of people in her life who love her. And so I don't want her to be overwhelmed with things. So I buy her things all the time, and I give them to her when I think it's appropriate, because I'm her mom, right? So for her birthday, she got a couple of gifts from some friends, and I let her play with those. And then she got some gifts from her cousins and let her play with those. And so the gift that I bought for her, one of the gifts that I bought for her, I've had it since before her birthday in October, and I still have it. So now I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm not sure when I'm going to give it to her. She may get this for Christmas. She may get it afterwards, but I'm going to wrap it up just so that it'll be ready. It'll be ready to go on the day when I think she needs it. So it's a little tablet. And as you can see, it just says kids tablet on here. I don't even remember what it looks like. I don't even remember what it looks like. I do remember that it has handles, whether it's handles like this or handles like this. It has handles for her to hold, and it's bigger than my phone because she likes to play those videos on my phone. This will allow her to hold her tablet and watch those. And this also has monitors and controls. I could set how much time I want her to be on it. So if I only want her to be on there for 20 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever, I could set that in advance. So when that time expires, it will turn off, which is not something that I've figured out how to do with my phone. Anyway, this is one of her gifts. I don't know if I told you this, but I bought myself matching pajamas. So the Christmas pajamas, I have a set that looks exactly like this. And no, I didn't buy a set for my husband because I watched those listen, we've all seen those Instagram videos and pictures of the entire family dressed up in these Christmas pajamas. My husband isn't doing that. And I wouldn't dream to ask him to do anything that would make him uncomfortable. He loves supporting. Remember when I was telling you about this book? The men who are comfortable letting the women in their lives be who they are and let them shine, and they don't have to be or they don't want to be in the foreground. That's my husband. Very supportive. But I remember right before we got married, he made a video with me on here. He came on, it was a Saturday night. I remember we came home. We came from church. We left church. We came here. This was before I lived here. We hadn't gotten married yet. It was like the week before our wedding or something. I remember we came here and we made a video. And the video in which I introduced him, and he was happy to make the video. And I think maybe in the 5 years since then, he's probably been on the channel one other time, but this is not his thing. And I wouldn't dream. I wouldn't dream of asking him to participate in anything that he doesn't want to do. He has Christmas pajamas. He'll wear them for us. He'll wear them for us, but he's not gonna take a picture with us for you. I'm sorry. So that's where we are with that. So we should be wrapping the presents, right? Not just talking about them. So I have a lot of other things. I have some stuff, some things that are going to be delivered tomorrow. A couple of things I have to pick up tomorrow. I've been collecting little trinkets and stuff for a while now. Some of these, like these, are crew socks. I have a matching one. I think I went back and bought a second one of these, one for me and one for my husband, so we can match. Like when we go for Christmas dinner, we can wear matching socks. And then I have some for my daughter. These are more for my kiddo. These are knee highs. So today she's wearing a cute little dress, which I think I will make sure that it gets laundered so that she can wear it again on Christmas Day. Because this has the candy cane stripes, and the dress she's wearing today also has candy striped sleeves. I don't think it's going to be too much. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to wrap. And I thought I was going to wrap presents, but right now I feel like I just want to talk about them. Okay, so we're here. Let's put a couple of things. Let's put some paper on a couple of things. All right. So would love to hear from you guys what you're up to today. What are you up to? Are you at work? Are you at lunch? This is a little Christmas box that we've had now for a little while, a few years, and we have been reusing it. Reusing it every year because, listen, I bought this box. And so, yeah, we're going to reuse it. My daughter put a sticker on it some time ago because she likes playing with things. She's 4. That's her job. But yeah, I love allowing her to play with these things. She gets a lot of stimulation out of these things. Yeah. What should I wrap first? Let's wrap this. This is easy. So I have wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree. 40 square feet of wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. That's one of the best deals. Like I'm telling you, I went to Walmart the other day and I thought, okay, Walmart must have good deals on wrapping paper. No, they didn't. I didn't see any wrapping paper there that was under $5. And I know there were bigger like sets, but like suppose you don't want $5 worth of wrapping paper. Suppose you only want $1 worth, or more appropriately, suppose you don't have $5 to buy wrapping paper. Suppose you only have, I guess, if you don't have $5 to buy wrapping paper, maybe you don't need to wrap the present. Just, you know, leave it in the bag that you bought it. You know what? So I live in New York City, and in New York City now, you cannot, they don't give shopping bags in stores for free anymore. Well, most stores you go into, they'll let you know right away that the bags are not free. They'll ask you, would you like to buy a bag for 5 cents? So if you don't want to buy wrapping paper and tape and bows and wrap it up, you could always just buy the bag for 5 cents. Buy the bag for 5 cents and leave it in the bag. So I'm not sure why the video, at least from my side, why the video feed is, I could do it like this. Okay, I could cut it the other way, but this works too. All right, so I'm only going to wrap this one gift, and then we're going to read, because I told myself that I'd be on here for about an hour. It's been 33 minutes, and I'd like to read something with you before I go. So yeah, this wrapping paper has, it's cute. It has little penguins, Christmas penguins. And they all have something festive in their hands. One has a Christmas tree, one has skis and stars, one has twinkle lights. I didn't find any other tape. This tape is kind of hard to work with. But you know what? That's what we have. So we're gonna just make it work. So I'm also really stingy with tape. And by stingy, I mean frugal because it's a gift. My pumpkin is gonna rip this packaging right off. She's gonna rip it off, which is exactly what I want her to do. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. So I'd love to hear from you guys if you're big Christmas celebrants. Would that be the appropriate language? If you are big into celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. So I didn't know too much about Kwanzaa, but last year when my daughter was in 3K, her teacher was amazing. And well, teachers, but I think the Kwanzaa lessons came specifically from one teacher, and she learned a lot about Kwanzaa. And there was a little song that was almost like a jingle. She just loved it. So she came home and she sang the Kwanzaa song, and then we played it on YouTube. And so I love the idea of Kwanzaa. And so maybe we will do Kwanzaa celebration this year as well. Kwanzaa is right after Christmas. I got this little stripy ribbon from the Dollar Tree as well. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. And I know I don't need to. I'm just, what did Shanti say? I'm just extra like that. I'm just extra. Sometimes I make myself crazy. It might be too much. Yeah, I think it's too much. It clashes with the penguins. So we leave this for a gift. I have brown wrapping paper that may be wrapping a couple of gifts as well. So I'll be able to save this for something else. It's really pretty though. So I did it, guys. I wrapped a gift. I wrapped a gift. I think I will wrap one more. I'll wrap one more. I'll find a little box that I could put this in. Her pajamas, just because I'm going to need to give her. No, pajamas are not tomorrow. Tomorrow is ugly sweater day. Tomorrow is a sweater day. So tomorrow at her school is ugly sweater day in the roster of things to wear and things to celebrate this week. So it doesn't have to be an ugly sweater, something Christmas appropriate, or if the kids are not celebrating Christmas, something that is holiday appropriate, or anything. So because we are celebrating Christmas, I did get her a shirt. I'm just not sure where I put it. You know when you're hiding things from people? Sometimes you put things in places that you can't even remember. I'm not sure where it is. I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to have to think about where I put it. I know I had it on the weekend. Okay, I'm going to come back to that. So I did wrap one thing. So we did say we're going to wrap gifts in this video. So we wrap one thing. And so I'm pleased with myself about that. But I do need a couple of gift boxes. All right. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm going to get a little box so I can wrap up my little surprise. Okay, so we have this little gift box. It's gold. And so I think the pajamas are going to fit in here. So we're going to take the pajamas out. There they are, the little candy canes. Oh, they're not the best quality, obviously. I can almost see through them. So I'll probably let her wear tight. She's 4. Karen, she's 4. The thing that's a little scary is that, like I said, I have a matching set. So I hope mine are a little bit thicker. I may need to wear something under mine. These are cotton, and it says we are a proud partner of Better Cotton, investing in better cotton. So it says on here that the price is $29.95. I bought these for $10. So I don't know. You know, these suggested retail prices, they don't mean anything. We all know that, right? We all know that the suggested retail price, the MSRP, means nothing. So I used to work in the store. I could, one year I went to work at Macy's. I was one of their holiday hires. And they were so pleased with what I did. They were pleased with my job that they kept me on. So there was a year for about 9 months, I guess. In 2000 and I think this was 2008, 2009, when I worked in the store, worked in Macy's. I was there when they had their all night. Whew, okay, so I'm going to get a little tissue paper to put on that. Okay. All right. It's my daughter's water bottle. And all right, and after we finish wrapping this, then we're going to read, guys. We'll be able to read for about 15 minutes before I have to sign off. I said I'd be on here for about an hour. My goal is to end at 1:30, so I can just kind of clean some of this stuff up and go pick up my daughter. Oh no, I do have one more thing to wrap. I'm going to pick up my daughter, and I think we're going to go to the library today because, like I said earlier, she hasn't been to the library in a few weeks, and she misses them and they miss her. I've been there a couple of times. Like, I stopped there to print, and people asked me for her, so I said I will take her in, guys. I will take her in. So I think I'll take her to the library today. Right, what did I do to tape? Two, 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 two. Told you I was stingy with the tape, right? I know you've heard me, but you probably didn't believe how stingy. So the thing that I have learned is that presents don't have to be expensive, right? We have a few children in our lives that we buy things for. So over the next few days, I'm going to be wrapping more gifts. I'll probably come on here tomorrow and do this again. We have a couple of nieces and friends from church and from the school that we'll be wrapping gifts for. So this is fun for me to do and to share this time with you where I can just chat with you guys while I do something. Because let's face it, if I wasn't trying to hold myself accountable, because I told you I would wrap some gifts today, I probably wouldn't wrap any gifts today. And it could get pretty stressful if at the end, when it's time for the holidays and you haven't wrapped anything, it could get really stressful. So thank you for holding me accountable is what I'm saying. So otherwise, I have these little boxes. So I'll tell you what these boxes are for. This little box was from our wedding cake. So when we were getting married 5 years ago now, I bought a few sets of these little boxes on Amazon. We had an Amazon wedding, okay? We had an Amazon wedding. So a lot of the things that we got came from Amazon. So they come flattened, and all you have to do is just pop them open. Tissue paper. I want a little tissue paper to put inside. But I don't know where my tissue paper is because it's one of those things that I packed away over the weekend when I was cleaning up for our guests, making room for all the things. All right, 20 seconds. If I can't find it in 20 seconds, I'm coming right back. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, Okay. So it was longer than 10 seconds because I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. I didn't want to defeat. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use some of this little padding. You know what? I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to leave this for later. I'm going to come back to it. But I also found this beautiful little ribbon, which means that I could just wrap this, kind of tie this up with a little bow, as opposed to having to wrap it. So we're going to count that as a win as well. All right. I think I'm going to take a little step back from the wrapping. I'm counting this as a success. I'm counting this as a success. We started, we got some things moving. We wrapped 2 gifts for my daughter. Nothing yet for my husband, aside from this, which is from this set. So I need to find the complimentary gifts because I'm doing themed colors. So you'll notice, you'll remember these are 3 for us. And we remember them because they're all wrapped with the same color. 1, 2, 3 presents, right? 1, 2, 3 presents, 3 people, same wrapping paper. I need to find the complimentary gift for my husband. All the days I don't need something. So what I will do is just so that I can participate, right? This is just so that I can be a part of the celebration when we're doing it. I have like little chocolates, little cookies, little things that I will just wrap so we can all unwrap something together. So I just need to come back and do the collaborations for my husband and myself with all of those gifts. So I guess that means these are the gifts for today. So we'll unwrap them over dinner, and I won't be able to share that with you because I can only make videos if I'm live. I don't have a phone yet. Update. I don't have a phone yet. I probably won't have my phone back until, okay, so I'm not wrapping anything right now. I probably won't have my phone back until next week because I have to wait until my husband is available. And right now he is working. He's working late. He has all late evenings, pretty much until the end of the week. And then closer to the weekend, we're not going to want to go out. So I'm fine. I think I'm fine with waiting until next week, I guess is where we are. So we wrap some things. So now we're going to read. It's going to be a little longer than an hour, but I'm going to say 15 minutes. 15 minutes of reading time starting in 10 seconds. So grab your drink. I have my Starbucks holiday cup and it has water. But you can feel free to put whatever you like in your cup. And we're going to read for 15 minutes. I'm going to put on the holiday fire that we did yesterday because I really enjoyed that. You know, there's been a lot of walking. There's been a lot of getting up, guys. I've had fun, though. I've had fun. I hope you have, too. What did I do it on yesterday? I did on YouTube. I put my phone to charge. I guess it wasn't my phone. I don't have a phone. My computer. I had put my computer to charge, but it didn't charge. Oh, look at these little socks. They have little grips on the bottom. All the socks I buy from my kiddo have grips on the bottoms. Those, maybe we could make these, the padding in the box. Da 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 da. Perfect. Okay. Tomorrow. I'll wrap those tomorrow. Holiday. Okay, come on. All right. The clock starts now, guys. 15 minutes of reading time starting now. Are you ready? While I'm waiting for it to set up, let me just move these things out of the way. And even though this was live, if you weren't able to watch it live and you have questions or concerns or comments or suggestions are always welcome. Feel free to comment in the video, comment in the comments section, and I will respond later. So, reading sprints. Start reading sprints. I said I wasn't going to say reading sprints. Or 15 minutes of reading starts now. So see you in 15 minutes. Okay. I think it's been 15 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, the shared reading opportunity, the chat, the little bookish conversation, the little gift wrapping experience. So this is what I've been reading. You Again, Kate Goldbeck. There is a little bit of love triangle brewing, and I guess that's the point of this book. There is some friends with benefits and same gender attraction or same gender romance happening here. Not my usual book to pick up, but the publisher sent this to me, so I want to give it a fair shake. So this was a gift from Penguin Random House, and it is fall in New York City. And so we're going to be tomorrow when we chat, we're going to talk a little bit about what we did with the fall reading challenge and what our plans are for the next season. So I don't know, should I do a winter end of December into January and February winter reading challenge? I think so. We did a summer one, we did a fall one. We should definitely try out all the seasons and see how they go. But maybe a little bit more focus on the season, what makes the season special. So to think about the prompts for that reading challenge and get back to you. So yeah, You Again by Kate Goldberg. I got to page 25, and like I said, it's not my usual kind of book to read about the same gender a little bit more when I read more into the book. So for now, I'm going to sign off. I need to go get ready to go get my pumpkin, my daughter, from school. So I enjoyed this time. I enjoyed hanging out with you, spending a little bit of the day, a little bit of the lunchtime hour with you. So I hope you enjoyed it too. Let me know in the comments down below how you are getting on with your holiday preparations, what it's like for you, and what you have going on for the rest of the week. So thank you so much for being here. Give the video a thumbs up, even though we're ending the live stream. When you watch it, whenever you watch it, would love to hear from you in the comments. So thank you for being here. And until next time, happy reading. Bye.